It is a part of the tradition of Hitimu, and we have a lot of traditions with Hitimu, but we always start the program by asking for the permission of the elders. And this year, our program is a little bit different as it's virtual, but I did take the liberty to ask Dr. Peggy Pittman Monk, who was always with us on stage and is usually one of our eldest members and always gives us permission. And she has granted us permission graciously to start the program. So thank you, Dr. Monk, and thank you, graduates. Congratulations, you guys made it. I'm Dr. S.T. Carthel, and I'm the Executive Director for Multicultural Initiatives, Student Leadership, and Inclusive Excellence. And we're here at the historic monument site for desegregation at Murray State University. And I know many of you students have walked past this monument, you've walked past the shoe tree, you've walked past Dr. Rainey by Pogue many, many times. And you probably never thought this day would come. Well, it's here. And we want to congratulate you on a journey that was well fought, a journey that had a lot of challenges, but also had a lot of joys. We've watched you grow into great student leaders. We've watched you progress in your majors, and we know that you're going to be very prepared for the future that comes ahead. Just a couple of things I want to say. I want to, again, congratulate you and your families for their support, for those that have seen you through, for those that helped you get started but maybe didn't quite make it through with us. Our prayers go up to them, but we know they're smiling, knowing that you guys have made this great accomplishment. Today you're going to hear from a number of folks who just want to say thank you, just want to say congratulations, just want to say keep moving, keep pushing, keep making the world a better place. We hope that this day marks a new beginning, as Hitimu is about graduation, but it's also about a new beginning. A new beginning not only for you, but for the communities that we know you will have a great impact on. So today marks a day that we simply say congratulations and God bless.
Welcome to the Hitimu celebration. Class of 2020, welcome and congratulations to all of you. We're very proud of you. This is one of those historic days which you will remember for the rest of your lives. But always remember, no one achieves anything in life alone. You've had lots of help, lots of encouragement, and support along the way. You've completed your program of study. You've had family members, parents, spouses, siblings, grandparents, friends, and loved ones assist you along the way. Remember to thank them over the next several days. Lastly, this past year has left an indelible mark on all of us. This past year reminded us of the many key things in life, good things and positive things regarding the significance of medical science, the significance of public health, the inherent good of your friends and family and loved ones. During 2020, we saw the resilience of our students, the perseverance and creativity of our faculty, and the strength and determination of our staff. Most importantly, as you leave these halls, whether you decide to go into the workforce, into graduate school or professional school, or into the military, do good. This is your opportunity to change the world. It's your opportunity to make a difference in the years to come. The next generation is yours with everything that you've learned at Murray State University. And finally, as you look back in 25 or 50 years from now, know that you left the world just a little bit better than you found it. Again, congratulations, God bless, and go Racers.
Welcome everyone. My name is Tim Todd and I'm blessed to serve as the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs at Murray State. And I'm standing at a sign, the desegregation marker of 65 years ago when this university campus desegregated. This is a very honored place on our campus here in the Quad. when I think about the history of Murray State, and especially in the themes that we're talking about, I remember one of my favorite sayings, and that saying goes like this: people go where they know they are prepared for and are cared for. Murray State University prepared for you a few years ago, and they've been caring for you. We've been caring for you ever since. This ceremony focuses on commencing and graduating. You've conquered, you've overcome, and gone the extra mile in your studies. We are all very proud of you. As graduation is rapidly approaching us, this is a significant milestone in your lives, but it is not a conclusion. It's a new beginning, as we are all lifelong learners. Congratulations on achieving this significant achievement.
Hello everyone, I am Don Robertson, the Vice President for Student Affairs and Enrollment Management, and today we're standing in front of Pogue Hall and the Pogue Library, and significantly that we're standing in front of our sign that symbolizes the desegregation of Murray State University in 1955. So it's a perfect setting for this Hitimu ceremony, which is one of my favorite ceremonies of all of the graduation activities that occur. This year we are going to honor both the spring 20 as well as the fall 20 class. Again, I wish we could be in person, but due to the pandemic, we're going to have to do this virtually again. But that doesn't take away from the importance of this event and the important tradition of this event. Before I start, I do want to thank Dr. S.G. Carthel and the Office of Multicultural Initiatives for continuing this important tradition in a way that we can honor our outstanding graduates. So congratulations, graduates. This is a significant accomplishment, a significant milestone, and you have worked hard, and you're soon going to become part of a select group of individuals. Only 1 in 4 students, 1 in 4 individuals in the United States have a college degree, and now you're going to be one of them. So that is something you can take great pride in, and I know your family and friends are equally proud of you. You have worked hard, you have persevered, you have surrounded yourself with the right people, and now you're going to leave with a degree from an outstanding university that is going to allow you to do great things. So in conclusion, I want to offer just 2 things, 4 or 5 points as a ending charge to you. First of all, please continue to learn. You can never know too much, and there's always many more things that you can learn. Secondly, be prepared to serve others. We need your leadership now, perhaps more than ever before. We need your leadership in your community, your civic organizations, your churches, at the state and national level. Thirdly, always be kind to other individuals. Again, that is something we need a great deal of more in today's world. Fourthly, you did not reach this accomplishment on your own, so always remember to thank those that assisted you. And then lastly, please let me know how I can be of assistance to you in the future. Stay in touch with us. We want to help celebrate your many, many accomplishments. So again, congratulations. Thank you for being a racer. Go out and do great things. And thank you for all you've done for Murray State University.
It is tradition to pour libation in remembrance of the ancestors on all special occasions. This Hitimu celebration is such an occasion, as it provides us an opportunity to reflect on our past and remember those who enabled us to have the freedom to stand here today in celebration of your graduation from Murray State University. Water is suggested as it holds the essence of life and should be placed in a communal cup and poured in the direction of the 4 winds: north, south, east, and west. For the motherland, cradle of civilization, for the ancestors and their indomitable spirit, for the elders from whom we can learn much, for our youth who represent the promise for tomorrow, for our people, the original people, for our struggle and in remembrance of those who have struggled on our behalf, for Umoja, the principle of unity which should guide us in all that we do, for the Creator who provides all things great and small. Thank you and congratulations to all the graduates.
On May 15, 1954, the United States Supreme Court ruled segregation unconstitutional in the case of Brown versus Board of Education, Topeka, Kansas. This ruling came at a pivotal moment in the battle for civil rights and helped pave the way for numerous opportunities for African Americans in the battle for equality. From the marble steps in Washington, D.C., the edict came down to the woods of western Kentucky. And Murray State College, as it was known at the time, opened its doors to people of color. Mary Ford Holland enrolled at Murray State, becoming the first African-American student. And she was soon joined by Geneva Arnold, Bobby Brandon, Arlene Keyes, and Willie Earl Perry. On the golden anniversary of the desegregation of Murray State, we remember the first freedom fighters as we honor this year's graduates. For without Mary Ford Holland, we would not be here today. Just as early as the pioneers carved the trails into the forbidding American wilderness, Nancy Tyler DeMartra, the first African-American graduate, forged the path that you have followed in your years as racers. As we look ahead into your bright futures, we must never forget and always remember those who came before us. For as it is said, we stand on the shoulders of giants. Congratulations to all the graduates.
It's a tradition at Hitimu that we read the Paradoxical Commandments by Dr. Keith M. Kent. People are illogical, unreasonable, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you do good, people will accuse you of selfish interior motives. Do good anyway. If you are successful, you will win false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyway. The good you do today will be forgotten tomorrow, but do good anyway. Honesty and frankness make you vulnerable. Be honest and frank anyway. The biggest men and women with the biggest ideas can be shot down by the smallest men and women with small minds. Think big anyway. You know, people favor underdogs, but follow only top dogs. Fight for a few underdogs anyway. What you spend years building up may be destroyed overnight. But I'm here to tell you, you need to build anyway. People really need help, but may attack you when you try to help them. Help them anyway. Give the world the best that you've got, and you may get kicked in the teeth. But give the world the best that you have anyway. Each year at Hitimu, we have what is called the conferring of gifts. Each graduate will receive a kente stole, an alumni pin, and a certificate of completion. Don't mistake that certificate with a diploma, because your diploma will come later. But each graduate will receive these gifts, and we ask that you wear your alumni pins very proudly. We ask you to wear your kente stole on special occasions. And we appreciate all that you have given us at Murray State University during your journey here.
Hello, Racer alumni, and congratulations. I'm Carrie McGinnis, the Alumni Director here at Murray State University, and I absolutely love being a part of the Hitimu ceremony. I am so proud to celebrate all of the many cultures that make our campus the incredible climate and culture and experience that we hope it would be. We want to congratulate you on all of your success and your perseverance and your grit. It's tough enough to graduate in general with a college education, but you've done it in the midst of a pandemic. This is something that has taught you lessons, I'm sure, that you will take with you for the rest of your life. And we're excited to have you come back to campus and stay connected as alumni. As alumni, you make us look good. So we want to ask you to stay connected, join the Alumni Association, but even more importantly than that, we ask you to update your information with us as you move along into your career. That's because the job of the Office of Alumni Relations and the Murray State University Alumni Association is much more than just keeping you connected with the institution and the institution connected with you. It's also about keeping our alumni connected to each other and our alumni connected to our students. I'm sure along the way you've had somebody who's reached out a helping hand or served as a mentor or done something to support you in your educational goals. And now it's your opportunity to do that for someone else. So stay connected with us so we can help provide you those opportunities here at Murray State. We are proud of you. We are excited to see the great things you do. Wear your alumni pin with pride and send us your racers as you head off into your future. Congratulations, racers.
Welcome to Murray State University's Hitimu celebration, a virtual celebration for the class of 2020. Ifeoluwa Akindele. Ifeoluwa Akindele received a master's in economics and finance from the College of Education and Human Services. Ife sends a special thanks to her parents, family, friends, faculty, and the Office of Multicultural Initiatives. Ife plans to join a doctoral program and dedicates her rose to Dr. S.G. Carthel, and says that no one has helped me in terms of my personal and professional growth as much as he has, and I am forever grateful. Durie Ali. Durie Ali received a master's in agriculture and agricultural science from the Hudson School of Agriculture. Durie sends a special thanks to his wonderful and loving family. Derica Jones. Derica Jones received a master's in post-secondary education administration from the College of Education and Human Services. Derica wishes to thank God, the provider of all things, parents and close friends and family, the OMI office, faculty liaisons, and specifically Dr. S.G. Carthel. Derica plans to enlist in the United States Army as a human resource specialist. Derica dedicates her rose to all students of color and says to continue to push forward and obtain your education. Knowledge is power, and that is something that no one can ever take away from you. Gigi Morris. Gigi Morris received a master's in veterinary hospital management from the Hudson School of Agriculture. Gigi wishes to thank her son, fiance, parents, and family and friends that supported her throughout this journey. Post-graduation plans: Gigi plans to return home to Virginia, return to a summer job, buy a house, and plan a wedding. Gigi dedicates her rose to her son for providing her the inspiration to do her best. Michaela Burt. Michaela Burt received a bachelor's in biology from the Jesse D. Jones College of Science, Engineering, and Technology. Michaela sends a special thanks to family, friends, and MSU staff members who supported her for the last 5 years. Post-graduation plans: to work as a lab analyst at a hospital in St. Louis. Michaela dedicates her rose to her mother, father, sister, and family, and says, most importantly, Grandma, I did it. Kelsey Calhoun. Kelsey Calhoun received a bachelor's in engineering, graphics, and design from the Jesse D. Jones College of Science, Engineering, and Technology. Kelsey thanks her mother and plans to continue as an electrical designer at Train after graduating. Kelsey dedicates her rose to her father, Tony Calhoun. Robert R.J. Daniels. Robert R.J. Daniels received a bachelor's in occupational safety and health from the Jesse D. Jones College of Science, Engineering, and Technology. R.J. sends a special thanks to his parents, faculty, Dr. S.G. Carthel, and his sister Charday. R.J. plans to pursue a master's degree in occupational safety and health at Murray State after graduating, and dedicates his rose to his mother. Lily Drake. Lily Drake received a Bachelor's of Education in Integrated Studies from the Center for Adult and Regional Education. Lily sends a special thanks to family and the Sisters of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Lily plans on teaching in Logan County after graduating and dedicates her rose to her family. LaKoya Gerard. LaKoya Gerard received a Bachelor's in Nursing from the School of Nursing and Health Professions. LaKoya sends a special thanks to God, her mother, spouse, and children. LaKoya plans to continue her education in the nursing field after graduation and dedicates her rose to the late, great Katie Gerard, her grandmother. Jamia Glenn. Jamia Glenn received a Bachelor's in Communication Disorders from the College of Education and Human Services. Jamia sends a special thanks to friends and wishes to become an officer in the U.S. military after graduating. Jamia dedicates her rose to her father and her mother, for without their support, she would not have been able to make it through the last 4 years. Alicia Hubbard. Alicia Hubbard received a Bachelor's in Social Work from the College of Education and Human Services. Alicia wishes to thank her family, specifically her parents, Alpha Kappa Psi Business Fraternity Incorporated, Echoes Incorporated, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, the Office of Multicultural Initiatives, and Dr. Peggy Pittman Monk. Her post-graduation plans to become a full-time missionary in Zambia. Alicia dedicates her rose to her mother, Angela Hubbard. Jada Hubert. Jada Hubert received a Bachelor's in Business from the Arthur J. Bauernfeind College of Business. Jada sends a special thanks to her mother, friends, and sorority sisters, and her best friend, Michaela. Jada plans to continue her entrepreneur business after graduating from college. Jada dedicates her rose to her grandfather and nephew, both of whom passed away while she was attending Murray State University. They both had a huge impact in her life. Shondelyn James. Shondelyn James received a Bachelor's in Agriculture from the Hudson School of Agriculture. Shondelyn sends a special thanks to her mother, grandmother, immediate family, and sorority sisters. After graduation, Shondelyn plans to attend veterinary school and dedicates her rose to her mother. Ernest Kenty. Ernest Kenty received a Bachelor's in Criminal Justice from the College of Education and Human Services. Ernest sends a special thanks to God, his family, the Rutan family, the Guest family, Bracer Athletic Department, the Ransom family, and close friends. Ernest plans to obtain a master's degree in organizational communication after graduation and dedicates his rose to his sister, Taylor. Saki Mack. Saki Mack received a Bachelor's in Integrated Studies in Leadership and Commerce from the Center for Adult and Regional Education. Saki sends a special thanks to their mother for always pushing them to do the very best. Saki plans to pursue a master's degree after graduation and dedicates a rose to Coach Monica Evans. Angela Orozco. Angela Orozco received a Bachelor's in Elementary Education from the College of Education and Human Services. Angela sends a special thanks to the Office of Multicultural Initiatives, professors, friends, and family. Angela plans to substitute teach and to obtain a master's degree in counseling. Angela dedicates her roles to her family and parents, for they left their country, leaving and sacrificing many things for her siblings and her to have a better life. Jayla Rudell. Jayla Rudell received a bachelor's in criminal justice from the College of Education and Human Services. Jayla sends a special thanks to God first and foremost, to family and friends, and her Sisters of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Jayla plans to pursue a master's degree in social work. Jada dedicates her rose to herself and says that the rose reflects the end of a long, challenging journey and the beginning of a new life. Deontay Turnley. Deontay Turnley received a bachelor's in TV production from the Arthur J. Bauernfein College of Business. Deontay sends a special thanks to his mother, father, Boone Squad Incorporated, and the Office of Multicultural Initiatives. Deontay plans to pursue a master's degree in organizational communication from Murray State University and dedicates his rose to his mother and father. Kevante Turnley. Kevante Turnley received a bachelor's in occupational safety and health from the Jesse D. Jones College of Science, Engineering, and Technology. Kevante sends a special thanks to his mother, father, and Dr. S.G. Carthel. Kevante plans to return to Murray State to obtain a master's degree in occupational safety and health and dedicates his rose to his mother and father. Tia Whitaker. Tia Whitaker received a bachelor's in studio art from the College of Humanities and Fine Arts. Tia sends a special thanks to her family, her boyfriend, and all loved ones, and also to the amazing professors at Murray State. Tia plans to work as a freelance artist and also continue working at a print shop. Tia dedicates her rose to the late Quincy Whitaker, her grandmother.
And now it's time for our closing Harambe. Harambe is Swahili and means let's pull together. Congratulations, class of 2020, and always remember to give back and help those students that will be coming behind you.
Harambe!
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 Congratulations to the spring and fall class of 2020. This event has been sponsored by the Office of Multicultural Initiatives, Student Leadership and Inclusive Excellence, and supported by the Dr. Marvin D. and Eunice J. Mills Endowment.